Should be live. Cool. I'll just wait for people to come on the stream. So we're actually going to do some streaming today. I'm sure that's going to be quite good. So I think at the minute, yeah, I've got that main view up. Where is that main monitor? Cool. And that's also there as well. So that's all working. It's been a little while since I've done streaming, so give me a second, I'll kind of like wake up. I think. Right. Cool. Captivated Gaming, we got XX Keishi as well. So XX Keishi, something like that. Z Gamer, Minecraft and more. Hello, hello. Just Runnings. Hello from Ireland. Hello. Right. Casper Martin as well. Hello, how's it going? So, shall I explain what we're gonna, well, what I'm gonna wanting to do today? Is the Fighters Guild. So it's quite a big building, which is obviously this one here. I've only done like little bits on the outside. I'm not that happy with the whole thing. And obviously, yeah, we did do, the stables. And I did this kind of stuff on that second episode of the Hemburg time lapse. Just to check, guys, is the audio all good? Is that all right? Are the levels okay for you guys? Tried to kind of like, obviously there's background music, but I've tried to make it so it's not too loud. You can. Life of Zach. Hello. How's it going, Aaron St. Don? How's it going? Yeah, so on the time lapse we did do, well, I did some of this like outside and exterior type stuff on it, but didn't do much else. One of the other things out of that episode, a couple guys did comment about the Tanner being a bit, you know, wouldn't actually be in the town because it smells really bad because of urine and stuff. So I'm actually going to move the Tanner to outside of the city. So I'll probably do that on another time lapse. But for this building we'll keep. And I was thinking about like a cartwright. So you know, where they build carts and repair carts because of the small off kind of like alley thing. You've got enough to get a cart down here, but the actual underneath the doors kind of area here seems to kind of like work for that, maybe. I don't know. So, and also them having like, you know, this little outsidey area. So I think that'll work if we turn it into a cartwright instead. But yeah. Maybe the music is a little bit too loud. Cool. Okay. Let me sort that out. Whatever it is. Oh god, it's really difficult to get it. Really difficult to get it right, okay, let me tweak it on the actual stream part of it to like 15% or something. There we go, give that a go. See if that's alright. Yeah. How's it going, Biggles? Biggles 13. Going. So I'm trying to catch up on all the chats because I'm out of practice. Yeah. Cool. See the Cardinals fan. How's it all going? Right, so yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing. Is that a good idea to have a cart right behind here and get rid of the Tanner and actually switch that out? If so, what we'll do. Because I think that'd work. I think it'll work. Cart right. There we go. Cool. Music's good now. Thanks, guys. Right, yeah, so can't wait for that. And then yeah, we'll get onto this. We need to do a lot of detail on it. It's so plain. Like on the side, I really hate the side of it. I just think it looks really boring. So I want to do some bits and bobs with it. And we just need to kind of like change it. We probably need to change the structure quite a bit, ready to play around with it and stuff like that. But it's pretty big, so we've got quite a lot to play with, which I'm kind of looking forward to because I mean this is a hell of a lot to play with. So it's going to be quite big. I don't know why it's such a big one, but what can I see? The other thing I want to ask you guys about on the stream is if you've got any ideas for what we can put in this area. This is coming up on the next episode of... I'm just going to switch a couple of things I got around on my other screen. This is going to come up on on the next episode of Let's Play Hemburg, which is an arena, which I'm pretty happy with. I quite like anyway. It's got that kind of like... I don't know what kind of vibe it's got to it, but it's different. So yeah, I've got that. But what I've got to do next for the time lapse is obviously we'll be building around, probably trying to join up. What I want to try and do. Ooh, oh, sorry, this like grass like this really annoys me, so I end up just like trimming it all the time. Doesn't really matter what I'm actually doing. Yeah, so I've got to build some more buildings around here. So I don't know if you guys have got any ideas. I was thinking maybe. Let's see. No, I'm not sure about it now. I was thinking about doing like a barracks somewhere around here, or you know, somewhere close. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I was going to desect Pyro Flamer, trying to give people a shout out. Headed from Germany. Hello, Germany guys. I got a Brazilian guy, Poland. It's got a few Polish guys on today. How's it going? Yeah. So I don't know. Any ideas for that? Please just throw them up, and that'll be good. As well as any other tweaks that you guys want or think I should make, that'd be really, really useful. So yeah, that'd be really, really useful. Also, we're probably going to do this entire building in a couple stages, rather than doing it all in one. So let's kind of have a look at doing some stuff. See, I would love to have like a balcony on one of these sides, because I quite like this like balcony bit here that looks over, right? So I would quite like to have like a different type, like a sticky outy one on the side, but I can't actually do it there because of the arrows. They'll get shot, which would not be good. So yeah, small barracks and gladiators around the arena. Yeah, we could do a ludus is what they call it in Rome. There we go. So what? Maybe yeah, we could actually do it, because what I was thinking is this is going to be a form of punishment, but there are going to be gladiators, so there are going to be like warriors that fight. So what I might do is make like a little small thing here, which you won't be able to see in the videos, but will really help. Right. Gladiator training area, isn't it? It's kind of like a gladiator training area. It kind of makes sense. And then we've got the other one, the barracks as well. Sort of that around. It's going to be quite a kind of tacky area. Got somebody from the United Arab Emirates as well. Cool. Awesome. Build a ring fort. What do you mean by ring fort? Is that like... That I might have to Google. In Latin. That's the one, yeah, not in Roman. Very good indeed. Right, so do I like extend like this bit a little bit as well? Do something else? How's it going, Manny Vito? Thank you very much, DJ Foxy as well. How's it going? We got to think about where we're going to have a fireplace. That's the first thing. So that's sorted. I'm just going to get some coloured wool. Oh, I don't remember what the bloody coloured wool is. Dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. Right. So, fireplace. What's this going to be? Can you show the laundry area? Well, it's not really a laundry area. That it was going to be a tanner, but as people rightly said in the... it's hailing really heavily outside, so it's quite noisy for me. As people rightly said, tanners would actually be outside the city walls because it stank. So we're actually going to change the this area here. We're going to switch it to a cartwright, which is like people that repair carts and stuff, because the like underground area type thing, basement layer, which is quite easily accessible. So, but that's all that we've got in there. Or do you mean? No, actually, probably mean by the laundry area. This bit here. These are the dyers, which probably as well would be outside the city, but these ones aren't because I've already done this area. So yeah, we've got all of that there. It's just loads of like these big tub things. And just every bit of cloth that we've got in the Conquest mod arsenal, really. So that's it. Build some balconies to break up the plain wall. Yes, absolutely. I think so. I think we need to actually kind of really play with it. We've got to think where the guild master's going to be. I think this wall here, this we can bring out a bit. That's whether we actually just do like this and we just literally bring it out. Just kind of like a bit randomly, but yeah. The other thing is, how much do we need of this? Like, there doesn't need to be a back path, not really. And the other thing is, do we want this path to go up here? Maybe. I don't know. We got Lamata Max as well, which is Arc Player Raven. Circular fortified settlement in Celtic Ireland. Cool, I'll have a look at that, Just Rings. Fallon, yeah, dyers definitely would be outside the town because they also used P. Yeah, I think I might have to move it then. which is really annoying because I kind of like wanted that. It was mainly because that plot of land is you know, a bit random. I think that's going to be too. Well, what we can do is we can do a staged roof actually on this. We can do something here. So if we just have like a little bit of. Although I'm using pink because of well, it shows up really clearly, obviously, but the other reason I'm using pink, because there is one, is because then I can mask it later on, which I'm sure you guys do all the time. So this one I'm just going to go for a pretty plain roof. I quite like this music though. This is all windswept. It's really good. See, that's the only problem with that, but that's fine. We'll have it kind of like melding in, maybe. Yeah, I'll do something here. Oh, it's bees or flies. It's flies. Right, and then yeah, that'll go up to there, and we'll have that sticking over or whatever. I might just make it really kind of simple and stuff. And I'll sort out the roof later on. I'm not too worried about doing that. Not on camera. I know it's got to be done, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, who else we got? We got Razor Dawn and we got Archana Kumar. Am I still? Will I still make Star Wars tutorials? Probably at some point. At the minute, I've just not really been fancying it. I've got to be in the right mood for it. That's the only thing. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna get a brush up for this dark cobblestoney stuff. I was going to call it. Oops, not 21. Okay. So Shrimp East says, how do you say my name? It's a question I've had forever. So I say it like Daka. Like that. Simple as that, really. Dakuru-chan. Dakuru-chan. Right. Yeah. Right. So I kind of want to have something here as well that goes up. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything like spectacular at all. I'm thinking literally for this side it's going to be more like it's... Yeah, let's use some of these fancier blocks. Alright, the walls coming out or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what I'm doing on this, to be honest. Kind of try some stuff out and then we'll demolish it all. Is most likely what we'll end up doing with it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that then. I'm not gonna have to, but I will. And if we get that corner block down there, put that in there, and down there. All right. Yeah, I'm not really too sure what I'm doing on this bit at all. I kind of have something in my head for it, like, because it's not like the monastery where I can just kind of like spam that around. There we go. But because there's that tiny little bit of space. I'm also not sure about this floor either. I might want to do something a bit nicer, a bit more wood. Kind of make it a little bit fancier. I don't know what you guys think. Yeah, we'll see. Cool. Harper BN2. So glad I'm live streaming. Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll see how it goes if the live streams are like better to do it. Yeah. Let's build Death Star interior. I have actually thought about doing that at some point. The only problem with the Death Star interior is that you have to kind of have a good texture pack for it. So I did start on doing that ages ago, actually. Absolutely ages ago. But yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Alright. Cool. Next, build some ruined houses in like a forest. Yeah, what I kind of want to do at some point is build in the swamp, and I've decided with the swamp that I'm going to make it with trees and stuff. Trying to go off topic, but it's fine. We're live streaming. That's kind of what it's about, right? Yeah, the swamp area. Oh, and this. Do you guys get driven mad by the Minecraft water doing this, where it all like sticks out and stuff? Because it has been driving me absolutely crazy. So much so that I've started to put up barrier blocks now, barriers across the side of it, and started to shape the river essentially. It just never looks natural though. It's really, really odd. So I don't know, I might cut it back by like a block and see how that works, but it so drives me nuts, but like this does. This really, really drives me nuts. So annoying. It's such a pain as well to do it. I mean, look at this. This looks dreadful. Oh, I wish they could fix it somehow. Yeah, so this area down here, the swamp area, I think we're going to start building probably after we get a bit further with Hemburg and we're like on the last kind of like bits where we're just doing interiors and stuff. I think I'll probably get started on here. But I've decided to make it more foresty because at the minute it's very open, which I like in bits. You know, like around the kind of like where the path of the river and things like that. I think it makes sense. But in these deeper kind of marshy bits, that's when we're going to have trees, and I've got a path that's going through here at the minute, laid out in wool, which goes on. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. And I can do some ruined like houses and things like that around there. That'd be quite good. Maybe some burnt houses, things like that. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Hemburg. I quite like the walls on this side. Something you don't get to see on the time-lapse side of it is like the wall side of it. So I quite like it. Definitely like how it's different. It's a bit better now. Water snow layers. Yeah, you can actually do that. You can set them, but they don't really work very well. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, because you can do if we do like, actually I don't even need to do that, do I? All I need is just a block in the middle, and you can do the whole. If I do it with the Repel tool, is it 9:1 or something? Maybe not 9:1. There you go, like that. And that's the one. Is that the one that disappears? No, there we go. Yeah, so you can do it like with those layers, but it doesn't work on a larger scale. I've tried it before. Didn't work. Yeah. Right, cool. Looks like Swamps from Lord of the Rings. Yes, I actually agree, yeah. I wasn't actually planning on making it look like that, but it ended up looking like that. Right, this is what we just did a minute ago. So we got this like area here. There's like a storage area type thing, maybe. We got this bit sticking out, which I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna keep the wall though. Yeah, we'll have this as like storagey type stuff. Just gonna put this down. I'm sure we're gonna change the floor and get rid of the like that floor. Hot springs in Hemburg. Patrick Van Biddling. Okay, that's a good idea. That is actually a good idea. Hot springs, yeah, because the thing is, what we've got with Hemburg and this area especially, which is what I'm calling the Hemlands. If I zoom out, there we go. Which is like this entire area around here, and goes down onto this bit as well. We are going to do some like, I'm thinking of like a Viking ship type thing around here. So like really, really, really small town, and like a Viking ship being built, and they'd launch it into the bay. But we could actually have some hot springs, maybe even up in this area here. Or are you thinking more actually on the actual city itself, like actually on the hill, like in the rich area or something? They're quite interesting. Do you know how to place the big shields? I have no idea. I've not figured that out. I don't have figured out how to place any shields yet, so I don't know. I had to watch a tutorial on it. Do you like? Somebody will have to tell me. If you guys can tell me. I'm guessing this is what you mean by the big shields. Ooh. So that's some weird lag then. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I got some people from Hemburg as well. Yeah, Hemburg. So I went with... I'll tell you guys how I came up with it. It's not that inventive. It probably stems from the same word as like Hemburg does. But it was to do with Anglo-Saxon, so I had a look at the old Anglo-Saxon type stuff, and one of the things was like hem and hemlands, and I think hem means hill or something, so it was like hill city, I think that's what it was, but that's literally all I did was just look up that. Right, we're going to need to, let's do some balcony area type stuff. Right, let's get some nice stairs or something. But yeah, so it is very similar to Hemburg. Hemburg and Hamburg. Hemburg, not inspired by Hornburg. Oh yeah, I didn't actually think about that. I didn't make the connection. But yes, you're right. It's very similar. I'm trying to think of what to use. Stairs. So we've got all these nice fancy stairs, but then you end up using them all the time. And I do like them. I actually like this one like quite a lot. This reinforced one. Really like it. Right, if we do something where we get it kicked forward. If we're going to do that, can we do something cool here, maybe? Depends, are we going to build... It depends if I'm going to kick this out in the way that I'm going to, you know, if I was just going to push this out, right? Actually, it probably needs that rather than... Yeah, it's probably going to need that rather than just having the normal stuff. Right, if I get rid of that... No, I don't really have to do that, or I don't even have to do that actually. Can just have it. I got that one. Don't like how I've used that. I don't like the texture I've used at all, but that's fine. May have just used an inverted wheel. Oh, you're thinking about that? Yeah, absolutely. Let's build Skyrim Sovngarde. I can't remember it. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Skyrim properly. So is it bad that I can't remember Sovngarde? Because I'm sure... Isn't that where you end up after you... I'm pretty sure it's not a spoiler by now because of you know, how long it's been out for, but... I'm sure... Sovngarde. Sovngarde is... That kind of area. I don't think that's going to look good at all. That looks dreadful. It's because I'm trying to. It's because I'm not used to typing and like not typing, chatting like this, and trying to think of what I'm actually building at the same time. It's not really working. So yeah, Burg actually means castle in German. Yeah, okay. So maybe that's why I've got it from. It was something. It was something in Anglo-Saxon, which obviously Anglo-Saxon is very. It's kind of a bit joint up between. It's kind of halfway between. It's kind of like Germany. Frenchy type language. It's a bit weird. It's Old English, as far as I'm concerned. Nah, I'm not looking for any of those. Come on. Drag down. So which one did I go for? I went for that one, so that's a quite... Yeah, I think that's a close-ish colour to it. That is quite a close colour to it. There we go, that will work. I might just build it up. Or do we end up doing it down? Or do we just end up doing this a lot shorter? So it doesn't actually need to be that long. And we can just bend this in or something, I don't know. I think this needs to be like supports. Right. And I'll catch up on everything. Like the music, I like the music as well. It is by a guy called Vinswept. It's really, really good. You can also put food crates inside those huge and stupid looking versions of them. Food crates inside those huge and stupid versions of them. I might have missed something, Razor Dawn. I really might have missed something there. So I'm trying to figure out what that's in relation to. There is a couple little things and little bits and bobs that they need to fix, but they're doing pretty good though. I'd say they're doing pretty good. Right, I think we need to like just. It's like, do we end up having this hideous box, or do we end up just trashing it? Depends what it's going to be for. Is it going to be for like windows or something? Or is it just going to be like this front area, or... Could be windows, actually. Come to think of it. And it's if we want to go with fancier windows as well. And I've also got this upstairs area type thing. We got to do something with it. I don't really know. Yeah, we'll see. Right, let's... Update. What are you looking at? It's a bit plain. It does, yeah, Mercury, it does. It looks a bit crap. Almost like it's going to be detailed after it's actually made. Yeah. Is it buffering, is it? Okay. It shouldn't be. It should be alright. but I have got it on lower latency, which means it could be buffering all the time. So if it is, I can possibly switch it. But yeah, talking about item frames. That's what you used to place down shields. Ah, okay. Let me try that then, because there you go, shield. Thanks, Razor Dawn. Right, I'll get there in a second. Ugh. I should have typed in frame. I mean, iron has obviously got. Oh yeah, and it's an item frame anyway. Oh dear. Tell it's Sunday. So what, you end up like... Well, that doesn't make any sense. Gah. Nonsense. I'm gonna have to watch a video in order to do this. But... Oh. Sorry, now I understand. Right, that is very cool, isn't it? Wow. That is really, really cool, actually. Oh, I'm going to use that for something. I don't know what it'll be. Yeah. God knows. Seems pretty stable. Right, so there we go. We've got Aidan Whitworth, unit new here, came from inspiration. So a whole complete playlist that I've done on this map. It's all kind of like split up. So for the playlist, what I've done is I've got like Minecraft, and then it's like Yarowyn, and any of the ones that update Yarowyn, I've got that on them. So nice and simple. Where's reality? How's it going, reality? Did I ever get the silver play? I have got the silver play button. Haven't got it up though, not yet. But yes, I did finally get it. It can take up to 6 weeks to arrive as well, is what I kept on getting told. Right, this, I think I'm gonna... This is such a big area here that I think we just gotta do something else. Sorry, I just keep on looking at it and just thinking this just doesn't look good at all. It's whether I just end up, you know, mucking up this wall. Which I don't really mind doing. Yeah, randomly placing blocks. Oh. I absolutely love the vertical slabs. They've completely changed it. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. If you guys ever do get to 100,000 subscribers, you'll have to wait quite a while for a drive. But actually, I'll be honest. I was expecting it to take a lot longer than it did to arrive. But it only took a couple of weeks, I think. But they custom make them in. What is it? China, obviously. It's going to be China. So yeah, custom made button thingies in China. And you do actually get to even change your name as well. At the time of you getting the button, you get to say what it actually has on it, which is quite cool. So yeah, I just got it to say Lord Dakar instead. That was it. But it would have been like in lowercase or something. I think it defaulted to, so I ended up changing it obviously to have it where I wanted it to be. But yeah. How's it going, Chris Lation? Hello. Thank you for coming on. Yeah, it's my first stream in a very long time, so... Well, that made it look a little bit better, mainly because it's just like masked that entire area with more stony stuff. It's kind of cheating, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably cheating. I want the trapdoor as well. Problem is, when you start to get to the trapdoor level, you start to kind of like... I think you start to go a little bit too far. But, I don't know. Also, a lot of the pictures that you guys have got on Twitter, you guys don't seem to do a lot of snow layer floors, which is really weird. I don't know. I want to know why. I love doing it. I love well, I don't love doing it. I hate doing it. I absolutely love how it looks though at the end because it just makes it smoother. I think. Only problem is it then means that when you get like areas like this, it looks really blank, and I just want to put bits in it. It's like that path, for example. You can see that where the layers change. So I mean, I need to do some like variation on it. Yeah. Cool. So, right. Switching through. Longship. The shield thing. Yes, it would look very good on the longship. Really, really good. Anyone that likes the wattle fences. I love them. And don't like them. The thing I don't like about the wattle fences, what I like about them, is when you stick them... there we go. You can have them up like that, and then you can have a campfire underneath them. I think that's brilliant. Whoa. It's gigantic. I think this is... If I can get it in the right place. I think that's awesome, right? That you can do that. The only thing I don't like about the wattle fence, like, I love the texture on them they're really 3D, that's the only thing. And I think that's the problem, but the bit that I have a problem with is that you can't, like, stack them. So I think if they did that, they'd be more useful, whereas obviously the old school wattle fence, you can, and it just looks very nice for a divider, so that's the only thing. That's why... where is it? When I did the... Oh, you haven't seen this yet. This hasn't come out yet, actually. It's coming out this week. When I do the little archery area type thing, the Fletcher shop, I ended up using those instead of the other ones, but yeah. Will I make this a video as well? Yeah, I want to have all streams and all videos and everything just uploaded. It's just whether we do the interiors as a Let's Build or a stream, and I think I'll do a bit of both. Streaming is quite taxing. It does take a lot out of you, so, or out of me even. But it's, I don't know, it's different. They're always longer streams. I was wondering, do you want to do something like that? I think that looks hideous. I kind of want to do something else on there, like some, like make it like area or something. I don't know. Let's get a trapdoor. Yeah, like maybe even something like that. Might look quite nice. Let me just get some blocks in there. Oh, I did not know that. I know it's like a Chinesey type thing. Chinesey, Japanesey, kind of Oriental style, fancy thing. Quite like that though. Such an awkward way out. I kind of like it, but I don't like it at the same time. You know? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Right, let's get on to some flooring anyway, because I think I need to get some of this in, just so that I stop kind of like falling over and stuff. We definitely need some proper beams going across and all that kind of stuff. Oh, that one hasn't. That's oak platform. That's why. I totally forgot the other day that the oak slab has got the really nice texture underneath it. You know that one? Not that one. It's not the oak one then, is it? Which one is it then? Spruce has got it. Spruce that's got it. One of them that has the under. These are all normal now. Have they actually changed them? Or was that just me? Do you know what I mean? Was that in the old mod? Might have been an old one. Right, let's just type in floor. And I'll catch up on the chat because I'm behind on the chat, so sorry guys. Right, okay. Let me actually catch up on the chat. Yeah. Hemburg also needs a graveyard, but maybe one of those hill graves like in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I was thinking to discuss that point. I was actually thinking that, like stealing it directly out of Lord of the Rings, because we've got this area around here. What I was thinking of doing is like some sort of tourney grounds type area where they'd do something, but then also having maybe around this back area here or just somewhere. Depends if we want them on the road. We could do something where we have the graves, those like hill graves on the road, or we could have them in like a special area. But I was thinking maybe around here. Depends what you guys think. God knows. Right. So where else we are? Going to make a long haul, something kind of Rohan building on the top. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely planning on doing that. Probably around this area. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about doing like a kind of like Norman kind of castle. But then I was thinking like I might want to just keep it all as kind of Rohan style. I do like the monastery. I really like that building. That's a really cool one. Right, so yeah. So I just keep catching up. Hello from Belgium. So hello, TRD best. TRD best. Yes, Conquest Reforged mod, that's literally the only extra mod that I've got, which I'm running at the minute, is replay mod. That's the only extra one that I've added on to. And for replay mod, you do need to change. If you guys have not used it with the Conquest Reforged mod, the text actually breaks it, so you end up having to take out the fancy fonts that come out with the texture pack. Sorry, miles behind. Right, so cool. Farmland would be cool. A few windmills. Yeah, I've got one windmill so far. It's one that didn't get really shown on a time lapse. I lost the footage. So replay mod, every so often there's a combination of buttons that I press which ends up breaking it. But that's the I've gone with this weird kind of like circular base type windmill. It's very basic. It needs detailing, and it's very square as well. So, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that I've got this like area going around it, and then it's got like the inside bit on this side. So it's a bit different. So we just need to do like properly sort it out and everything. So I've got one more, but we need more. I just thought it was a nice area for it though, definitely. Right, cool. Menu is a custom main menu mod. Yeah, the menu is. So they've kind of like reorganized everything, but it doesn't contain everything. For example, if you put in pots, which I found the other day, or jar. No, jar, wasn't it? That's what I found. Yeah, if you type in jar, you get these two jam jar things which don't exist in the menu. Stave church. Yeah, I did think about doing a church. Obviously, we got this like druidic religion. I'm in the wrong building. We got this druidic religion. But yeah, druidic religion, which I want to have like having like well, whatever their own religion is. Ah, see, that one does. Yeah, you're right. Dark oak does have it. So dark oak has that kind of like underneath texture. Where's the normal one then? Was it not there anymore? They've taken it away. Maybe. Yeah. So druidic religion, we gotta kind of like flesh that out a little bit. It's not going to be like the druid religion. It's going to be something kind of like based off of it. One of the comments was really good, and I haven't got the name of the guy. But I really liked it. The idea was that. Ooh, I'm gonna have a beam. I think I'm gonna need some beams going up. The idea was that like the kind of like stones had been left there from another civilization, somebody that was kind of like more ancient than them, and they'd kind of like picked that up as a bit of a religious point and kind of just integrated it with their own religion, which is kind of what happens. You look at Christianity, for example, and there's a lot of kind of like pagan rituals and things like that that are tied into Christianity now. So something like that might be quite good. But then I was thinking about maybe having a church. Good God, there we go. What music do I use? Yeah, we've been swept. Thanks guys for answering that. I was just like, it was dark oak. No, because it's not dark oak. Because they used to have them with all of them, all of the textures. They did it with birch as well. Like this is back in the before Conquest Reforged mod. See, look, yeah, birch has got it as well. But oak one doesn't. I'm sure it doesn't. Not unless there's like a new slab for it. No. Unless it's just all changed. I kind of like that anyway. But I know that Monster did it with all of them. Monster might have just changed them, or the Reforged mod guys have changed them all. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. Gotta do a Vase Dothrak inspired gate with 2 horses out going through. I did think about that. I actually did when I was kind of like looking up all the horse kind of based stuff. I guess I did actually have a quick look at obviously Vase Dothrak and the Dothraki in general as like another kind of source of inspiration. But I didn't kind of like go down that route in the end. I was just thinking, now I'll just go with Rohan for now. Rohan. And just see how it goes with that. Right, I think we're going to need some like lower level. So if we have the stones like all across here, do we have like a fireplace on this bit which is all sticking up? But then we lose this. No, we need to have like this as a kind of windowy thing, don't we? For now I'm just going to grab... No, I'm not going to grab that one. For now I'm just going to grab something else. Has music stopped? Sorry. Let me play the music again. Right. Did stop. Yeah, so I was thinking about... So I'm getting distracted already, sorry guys. Ah, do you ever get that where it just like disappears because you pull down too much? Yeah. It's going to be one of these that I'll use, so... I think. Building the tavern. I don't know. This is the area that I planned for having the tavern kind of thing. But I kind of want to have rooms as well, so I might have this as like a kind of like pub restaurant thing, and cut up the floor and have a big fire pit kind of thing of basically like very Skyrim. Having that go up, having the pig go across, and then open up the roof as well and do something. So I think this will be another kind of time. I think we'll end up getting onto that, maybe. So we've got PX. God, that's really difficult to say. PX J Nova. Well, Nova bit's not difficult to say, but everything else is pretty difficult. Wondering, can we do anything like this? Nah, not really. I think we just go with something there. I kind of want to bring this out. It's a shame we haven't got more of this, so I kind of do want to bring it out a bit. At the minute, a lot of this looks a bit flat, and I don't really like that. So either that we end up pushing this back one. Yeah, real simple, but it's inside kind of roof area. And if we do that, we could, and yeah, we could use that, can we? Use a good design, push that back, basically do what we've done before. Have like a multi-stage kind of area here where it goes back. Did I put anything else there? No, I didn't. So then if we have this, might look better. I say might, because it might look better. Might look worse. Yeah, that looks okay. Just think that window looks a bit too pushed back now. Too circular, actually. Sorry, guys. Right. Did you make a blacksmith? I did. Yes, I have made a blacksmith. Mercury. It's not the best. Not at all. It's been on for 41 minutes. Good God. Stream has already been on for 41 minutes. It's quite long already. Especially since I was planning on streaming for like an hour. But we've really not done anything. Right. Right, that's... Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. It's just simpler, isn't it? And this I don't like at all. Really don't like it. Have we got... Out of these ones, yeah, we have got trapdoors. I was just wondering that. Could we do something with like the trapdoors? Yeah, so have like this. Trapdoor instead. And instead of that, we end up doing really simple kind of thing here. I just don't like this. I just don't like this at all. I just don't like it. Don't like the look of it. So let's put these on here. I was going to see if it looks any better. I don't think it's going to look any better with what I'm about to do. But I've got to try it. I'll do. Right. It looks kind of... I think it's the top. It is just a weird blob of wood, isn't it? It doesn't look like anything. I think it's because it is a weird blob of wood. There's like there's nothing to it. It's just not there, isn't it? It's just a bit crap. Ugh. Can you like, you know what I'm trying to do now? I'm just trying to put stuff on top of it to, can like mask it a little bit. Now it looks even more like a weird blob of wood. Maybe thatch roof, yeah. I think we got to do something. Let's thatch it up. It probably will look better as soon as we thatch it. So let's do it. You guys are right. I hope. If you're not, you're all fired, obviously. Right, let's get onto like there. Yeah, maybe. I think we're gonna have to make it sticky outy as well. Ooh. That's the problem with that, isn't it? Maybe use trapdoors, slabs and stairs, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the sticky outiness of it. I think it looks a bit weird like that, but it just should we come back to it? Because I don't like this at all. Yeah. Make it less a weird of wood when you're golden. Yeah. Yeah. Unless we had a fire in the middle. I did think about this. With the fire in the middle. I didn't know I know exactly what you mean. And then what did I decide on? Don't know what I decided on actually. What we could do actually is get rid of this, right? Because we don't need to worry about actual support of this entire thing. Get rid of this, have a big fireplace in the middle, right? That's one of those double-sided ones. And then that goes up because it would be a really good, because this is a huge place. If we're going to put a fireplace on the side, it's going to make it cold in the rest of the place, so I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Make the base just more smooth and get rid of the trapdoors. So you guys don't like the trapdoors. What block is a blob? It's not so much the block a blob, it's the blob here. This blob. I think part of it is because it looks so cramped in. I think even if we just extended it, now I'm looking at it. Nope, that's just a longer blob. Don't think this has really helped, has it? Not really. It's made it more blobbed. I'm just gonna give up with that for that. Okay, just gonna give up with now. Just an idea for a major city or kingdom. Huge statue of a famous knight at the center of the city. I'm actually planning on doing that. A big like knight type dude or a big warrior with an axe or something. In Vestia, as it happens, which is obviously I've kind of taken a back step for Vestia at the minute. I just kind of wanted something different. I think it's because I had such a large break with like doing Minecraft and things like that that I don't know. I needed to do something different. That's what I need to do. So that's what I've kind of gone with. Right. So if we have a big kind of like fireplacey type thing in the middle of the room, right? That's what I'm thinking, right? So we got a big fireplace type thing here. So you come in, big fireplace, maybe even have the table down here. I don't know. Or do we push it back and we have the table in there? Do we then actually push it back all the way to here? I don't know. Push it back to there. We can have a big table in, so it's almost like you go into the Fighters Guild, and because they're going to be quite social with each other. That kind of works because I need a big place to eat. So let's do this. Right. Will I ever play Ark again? Yeah, I think so. I was thinking about doing it on a stream at some point. I thought that might be quite cool. Like if we just, you know, all go onto the same server or something like that. Probably end up killing each other. Or just dying in general. But yeah, I do like Ark. I haven't played it for a long time. I don't know what they've added into it. Most likely loads. Or at least I'd expect it to be quite a lot. So I usually do. Somehow I've made this even. I've made that even. Don't make stuff even. Where's the center line? That's the center line, so it needs to go out more on this side then. That's going to make it huge. It's going to be a very... I don't know, actually a big fireplace could kind of do it, couldn't it? Yeah, big fireplace. Right, like that. The thing is, it could be, you know, we do end up doing something, just not that in. There we go. Could have it... Actually, don't like it like that. Oops. Angry undo. I think we just do it for the time being, just in the normal kind of stuff. This is what I don't like about this fast world edit thing at all. There we go. Right. So end up having like a big fireplace type thing. I don't know. I hate to be that guy, but I got an idea. Maybe put some sort of concentric structure that's built around a big fire pit in the middle. Yeah, I did think about that as well, because you could. The only problem with that is you then lose so much room. I mean, we could do that, you know, where we have like maybe just this bit, and this bit is the walkway, and the rest are rooms. So we could do that. I do like that because it then opens it up, doesn't it? If we had it like this. Say for example, yeah, if we build it across there. What do you guys think? Let's see what you guys think anyway. So yeah, we could do that where we open it up. You know, we have like this area here, for example. That's the only thing you end up losing. So you're gonna have to have some sort of way into here. So then, do we end up? I don't know. So Tom O'Brien says, what's going to happen to this world when it's finished? Probably upload it somewhere. Probably play in Minecraft. What I was thinking of doing with the like Hemburg and probably Wagrandale and stuff like that is just like cut up, because the world is huge. I was just going to cut it up and yeah, cut it up and kind of have a look at it there. Cut it up into little bits, and then with each of those bits I'll have some like just do little maps or something like that. So then you can just like download the little bits of it. Something like that would do. Right, if I'm going with these 2s. Oops. Oh. Does that mean that's also a 2 as well? You know, something like that, you mean? Is that what you're thinking? God, no. Tudor style fire pit. Never heard of that. We were making a big fighting ring where fighters would test their skills, be admitted into the guild. Funny you should say that. This will be on the next episode. If you guys follow me to Twitter, you'd see this one. But here you go. Some sort of like arena type thing. Is that what you're thinking? An axe in a rock. I quite like this. I quite like that detail. That kind of thing. But yeah. Oh right, so Mike, you're talking about the custom menu. Yeah, if you hold down, if you're in the Conquest mod, you just hold down C, and then you get the like related blocks. Like so, like we've got the hewn stone, then you get this wheel. So it's literally just hold down C, and you can then grab out of this. It's really good for quick building. But yeah, I'd like to do some catacombs or a dungeon place. Yeah, I've been planning on doing that for ages. I just never got around to it. About the fire pit guys. It would help with the roof, because I think the roof looks boring. Oops, I've just pressed a button. That's something. There we go. I think the roof looks a bit boring. I think it looks too a bit rubbish, really. So that would then, if we do that, we can then open it up, can't we? You know, above this, and have an extra bit kind of like go over it or something. So that would definitely work. Oh, I don't like that. I do not like how that's... I do not like that at all. But we can move the doors. I mean, that's darned easy, isn't it? Just move the doors over. And then it fits into this little arch type thing, doesn't it? Yeah, what am I complaining about? God, that's what I'm complaining about. Right, let's... oh, not that one. That one. Because then you go into here, and then you get this, yeah? Don't know. Oh, you want me to do a Nordic Skyrim type city. Now that's very different. Does that look alright, those doors there? To me, that really annoys me, but then again, I think it's kind of used to them being there. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know about the kind of like Skyrim level, just not doing very well with words today. I'm really sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not sorry about the Skyrim type catacombs. There we go. Just not too sure. The reason being they're massive. I think I did the doors on the other side as well, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, right, let's put those in there. This is what we're going to go with. That's better. Right, okay, so if we go with this. Kind of like, rough idea. Right. Ugh. Just going to catch up on the chat, guys. Right, so, yeah. Little hole in a tower thingy in the middle. What? Right. These people don't recognise this as Sparta. Right, so, big fire pit type thing. If we're going to do that, right, we can then kick this back, which means we don't have to worry about that as much. I kind of like the idea of this. I think we'll still have a fireplace for cooking. I know that they'd most likely, obviously cook. Oops, not there. Ooh, wrong thing. They would definitely, you know, they could cook over the actual open fire. Have a pig there or something that they've hunted. That kind of makes sense. The only thing is, it's a bit small, isn't it? Let's go for. Right, have we got that patterny thing here? It's a shame they haven't got like the hoppers in these, because that would be really cool. Right. If we do this. And I'll catch up on the chat again. Right, cool. Could you do a desert city? It's on my list to do. It's one thing I've never done, really. It's a bit of a shame, but I have got some desert areas on the map. Quite a few, actually, that I want to do some stuff with. Weirdly, this one came out, this, like, building Hemburg was just because I kind of hadn't done Minecraft for ages, and I knew I could do the kind of, like, Rohan style. It's very simple, very peasant-y, and very simple. So I kind of went with that, really. Yeah. Right. So if we're going to have like a fire thing here, I definitely don't like the floor. I've decided that now. I don't like the floor. So, ooh, it's a door. Don't need that. But what I want to do is maybe have just this go down the side or something. So we do like a thing going around it. So we've got any nice like fancy type stone or something. No, it doesn't really need to be fancy type stone. Just like stone to go around it, really. Don't think that looks right. That's not the right kind of stone I'm looking for. Maybe even the dark one. Just go with like, yeah. See, something that doesn't really draw your eye to it, but then creates a nice gap between the two. Yeah, right. So. I'm going to do something with everything on the map. Yeah, I am planning on doing something with everything on the map. That is a very good description of my plans for this place. But that's the plans that I had with Ozadakros as well, so we'll see how far I get. Might get really far, might not. Forest would be nice. Yeah, we got some forests. We got quite a few actually. There's different types of them all around. Right, okay, so I think I prefer this. It's kind of like wood around it. And then I don't like this, but we can actually change this up to something else. Definitely. What type of floor? I think that we do like a mixed floor of a couple different stones. Make it quite light, you know. A couple of these, a couple of those. Alright, let's put all this in first. So I think it needs to be different than the walls, the kind of like purpley type rock that I think it's called hewn. Is it hewn stone? Something like that? Something like that, isn't it? So I don't like this already. Just looks a bit random, doesn't it? But then you get these dark bits that go in that really work, like next to it. Ah, that looks dreadful. That does look dreadful. What do I want to do with the sides as well? Just thinking of future planning. Definitely we've got enough area at the back, right, for some rooms. Actually, would they have... What would they actually have? They would probably just have... probably just have bunks, wouldn't they, really? They wouldn't be... I can't imagine, like, kind of like the Fighters Guild having, like, their own individual rooms per fighter. It wouldn't make much sense. I think it'd be more... almost like military barrack style, wouldn't they? Yeah. What happened to Dackercraft? Dackercraft died. It did die, unfortunately. We didn't get... it kind of got to the point where we just... It's too expensive for what we were actually getting out of it, so that was a bit of a shame. But, yeah, you know. That happens. We also, in order for us to do all the updates and stuff like that, would have been just a nightmare, because we were still on the kind of like old metadata kind of style stuff. And I would have liked to like transform it all over, you know, on all the plots and everything, but I think it was just too much. It was just too much work, I think. So we ended up having to kind of have to bin it. It was too expensive as well, and also work. My work was just really busy at that time, so that was kind of like the reason that they kind of like disappeared. Don't know if I'll do one in the future, a server. I think what I'd probably do, because of work, I'd probably, instead of doing like redoing a server, I'd probably just like join one or something, probably like the Conquest Reforged server or something like that, and just go on that, build and hang out with people and donate to it instead. I think that's probably a lot easier, because then you've got loads of people that are there constantly, without having to be on there constantly. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I think hopefully it makes sense. Yeah, I can't really get rid of that. Right, let's just get onto all these bits, and then what we're going to do, something here. Do I know anything about Jamsy Boy? No, I actually don't. I didn't. I actually started kind of... I was around at the same time as Jamsy Boy in terms of YouTube, and I used to watch his videos, you know, probably before I made them. Actually, and he was the kind of one that got me into Conquest. But I never actually knew him personally, so I actually don't know. The only thing I know is what he kind of like said in those videos, because he did say, you know, why he wasn't playing it anymore and things like that. He's probably done what kind of like I've done, which is, you know, full-time job gets in the way kind of thing, and sometimes you just have to take a break. Like I've had to take a break. And that's probably it, really. Yeah. I need to put like a wall or a divider here. I think this can be all nice and open. I quite like the idea of this though, because then it adds a nice bit of structure, doesn't it, to the whole build. The only thing is, like, going across here, it's going to be a bit difficult. He got sick of the game because of the way Mojang treated us. Yeah, that's my understanding as well. I think that's what he said in the video, wasn't it? And, you know, it's a bit... it wasn't a game for creative players. It was more of a game for, you know, survival players, which is fine. It depends on where their market is, I think. I think do a bit of both. But It's like that recent update when they added in purple blocks, those purple block things. In default, that's just, I don't know what you're going to use them for. You basically have to texture them. So I don't know. Alright, if we go for something like this. Haven't I thought about streaming on Twitch? Oscar Collins says, I used to do it on Twitch, but one of the things that YouTube does really well is I actually quite like the comment window that I've got on the side, because I've got that, like, you can detach it as a streamer. So I've got that as like half of my secondary screen, which means it's really easy for me to read. But the other thing is the auto uploading to YouTube. I don't have to worry about it. So all I have to do is then just edit it and like put on some pictures. So I quite like that kind of style of it. So do we want to have this as a balcony as well? I kind of think we do. And if we're going to do that, we're going to have some sort of gate, some kind of fence gates. Let's try a couple. Oh, I'm not going for the one that connects. Would definitely help, wouldn't it? Yeah. Just thinking, what do we want to do down here? Or up here even. Don't know. Anyway. Oh. You can undock chat on Twitch. Oh, you can do it now. I don't think you could used to be able to do that. Depends. Is Twitch better? That's the question. Because if it is better, I can like pull my videos off and put them on YouTube. Then it's like, you know, great. I don't know. I can't decide what I want to do with this at all. I really can't. So I think we're just gonna go. Yeah, go dark painted wood. Actually, kind of works. No, it doesn't. Maybe we do something like that. I'll just try that for now. I think we'll kind of like come up with something. Like you can actually stream it both at once. I don't think you can. Well, I mean, I know you can, but you. No, because like with Twitch and with YouTube, you get like a key type thing, and then that's what you use, like key and a password or whatever. Do you then Twitch with like a unique number? So I don't know, because you can only put, because I'm using OBS to stream. I don't know if you can like. Whoops. Don't know if you can like put in both, or maybe you can. If you can, then it's like, why not? No, actually, no, you're right. Yeah, you've got to chat. You're right. You are absolutely right, Razor Dawn. You'd have to turn off chat on. I was just thinking that. Yeah, I was literally just thinking that'd be pretty dreadful actually, because you would have to. It'd make it look like you're ignoring one side of the chat constantly, depending on what they're watching it on. Because you'd have to. Yeah, interesting. Pretty different. Anyway, choose the lighter gate. You like Twitch more, so Razor Dawn likes Twitch. Sorry, I'm behind. I was just reading what you were saying, Razor Dawn. Now I've gone back to your older comments. Right, I'm gonna do something with these. All right, where we do something. I mean, it might just end up being like this. This will just be a wall or something, but for now, I'm just shoving these up so I know where they are. You know what I mean? Maybe we don't. I don't even know what I mean. Cool. Yeah, there probably is a program for it. There's a program for everything. And if there isn't, you can always write one. Because what I do now, like for most of my job, is just write bits of random code. And it's literally like that. If you guys have ever done it, if you guys have ever done any scripting and things like that, you'll know that most of the time you'll find like a library or something that can do whatever you're going to try and do. But sometimes you just have to write it from scratch, and admittedly a lot of the stuff that I do at work is just written from scratch because it just doesn't exist, which is kind of good, I guess, you know, so it gets you thinking about things. But Right, we've got to sort that whole thing out and make this really cool. I mean, this can just be like a storage area up here, you know, like the really high up bit, and then we can have... We need the Guildmaster somewhere, but... do we want to do like another thing where we push this back as well? Maybe. Yeah. On the other side, it might be better to continue streams on YouTube because the bulk of my fan base is here. That is also true, yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a few people on Twitch from when I used to do it, but it's been so long. You're absolutely right. Bit difficult, isn't it? This I'm going to push out forwards, I think. We can actually push this Troy bit and entire bit out, I think. Even if we just do it out by one. You like how I just threw the block down there. That's good. Right. So we have like this. Obviously going down. It's a shame I haven't already got like a really nice style for sticky outy bits, isn't it? But it might be that we end up doing something really cool here that really helps. I don't know. Yeah. Have you built these sleeping quarters yet? No, I've not actually. I've actually been doing really bad. In terms of how long we've been streaming for, which is an hour, 11 minutes, and 26 seconds. I've pretty much done nothing. It's all you guys' fault. It's because I'm chatting on Steam, on the stream. So I'm gonna blame all you guys. Is that fair enough? It's more difficult to do it on stream because you have to get used to the whole thing. So you guys thought the lighter one was better, from what I remember. So I'm going to try the lighter one then. If you're going to do the fire pit, then you should do a Tudor style one with a spit. Let's have a look. Tell you what, let's have a look. Tudor fire pit does not come up with what I was expecting it to. Let me switch it over to the screen kind of view type thing that I've got. This is what I've got for Tudor fire pit. This. These are like the kind of things that you can buy like from your normal like home store type thing. You know what I mean? Like outsidey type things. That's annoying. I know it's not medieval, but usually if you type in medieval before anything, it comes up better. That's the kind of thing you're thinking. Yeah, we can do something like that, definitely. Yeah, that'd be quite good. Where can I find my music playlist? If you type in, yeah, there you go, Mercury's already answered you. Yeah, Vindswept Fantasy. Vindswept is really good. Cool. Can you build some new buildings in this stream? Not at the minute, but I will do in another stream. So this stream will be pretty much focused on Fighters Guild type thing, but we can do other ones. Yeah. Right. Okay. So if we now go for, oops, fill this up a little bit. There's that one there. All right. But yeah, what I was thinking about doing is, I know there's something that Dukon does, is when he does his like time-lapsey type things of, what is it, Chateau de Lumiere? How do you say it? Does anyone know how to say it? It's Frenchy sounding. That one, I know that he's done that while he's been doing streams, which is really cool. And then uploads the like time-lapse. So we could do that with these series, which would definitely make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? So. Don't know what you guys think, but do let me know if that'd be like a better way of doing it and doing it that style. Maybe it's either that or we do the interior stuff as just streams, or both. The only thing is I won't do all the time lapses as streams. That's the only thing. The reason being that sometimes, like, if I'm tired from work, I just want to watch some like TV. I'll end up just building for a bit. And I'll just watch some TV or something like that. So in that case, I'd end up doing like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like that of just doing like a little bit of a time-lapsey type thing. But like one thing, like a stall or something, I don't know. And I just kind of like leave it like that, really, and then that's quite useful. It's quite good. The buildings may be Nordic, but a Nordic fire pit would fit the theme. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think it would. Right, I kind of want to do... This is definitely going to make the roof look a lot better as well. And I'll sort out the actual variation, all that kind of stuff off camera, because it's so much easier. Would I be interested in doing a city on a floating island? I don't know. I don't know if I like them. I know that sounds really strange, because it's like very, very fantasy, as like a floating island type thing. But I don't know if I like them. These don't even look Tudor. Maybe they're definitely not. Maybe they do. Definitely not Viking. Okay, that's fine. Fantasy. Fantasy can have real world influence. Yeah, it can. Fantasy, you can do whatever you want. It's a good thing about fantasy. That's what I quite like about it, because you can just make up the storyline really. And it can like fit the people. Do you know what I mean? Like you can have complete mixes of styles, as long as you can explain it, can like in a semi kind of explainable way. It's absolutely fine. Just thinking, do you want to do something fancy on the top of these? Nah, we don't. We do not want to do something fancy on the top of those. I'll make this look better in a second. The good thing is, because I've already done the roof, it actually doesn't look as bad. It's just the bits I haven't done that look bad to me. Alright. Let's put that in there. Right. Search Viking houses. Daka, can you do a ship tour on the HMS Queen Elizabeth like old times? Oh god, I don't know. That is so much time. When I was doing those, like that was when YouTube was earning a good amount of money for me, so it wasn't actually that bad. These days, it's just not that it's about the money, but it's just that that's a huge amount of effort for absolutely nothing really. So I don't know. It's not on my like list really to do, just because it's quite big. I know that I think Master Jam's done one. I'm pretty sure Master Jam's done one. So there are tutorials already out there as well. So it's kind of like, you know. No, I don't want to do this. Do I want to do something like what I've been doing with these? Upside down and like a sticky outy bit. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, this is definitely like Nordic-y one. This one. Right, get that there. Oh, I'm not doing very well with deleting stuff at all. All I want to do is get this like looking semi-good so that we can move on really. Oops. There. Oh, that's got to go then. Right. So if I go for what? Did I just go for a sticky outy bit? Yeah, I went for very, very simple with this. And then I'll ruffle it all up. And make it kind of look more variated. Again, right. Oh, right, okay. If you're going to build inserts and art, then get them right. It doesn't matter, it's fantasy. No, these people are, the thing is, the whole, if you read the lore document from myself, everybody's kind of like of Nordic origin, so all of them came from the north down into these lands. It's just these guys happen to also have that kind of like Rohan style for a lot of these buildings. Right, that I've got a dip. So actually we could have the Warriors Guild could actually be quite Nordic in origin, couldn't it? Where the hell is the centre of the building? Or is there none? It's because, no, I don't think there is one, is there? Because those are the two there, isn't it? Right, so if we went for example, knocking this down. I wonder if the music stopped as well. We did, for example, just knock those into, god damn it, there we go, stairs. If we did this, and that, for for example. There we go. Just trying to get an idea for it, so then when I do get onto doing the proper roof, I know what I'm doing. Maybe. No, leave that one as that, and then do this one as a that goes around. Yeah, I'll do something like that where it's kind of like properly gone in. And if we're going to do that, we might as well then also knock through these. Right. So, catching back up on stuff. Seems like a lot of discussion going on about stuff. Come back, used to watch the city live streams. Oh yeah, I haven't done those for a very long time. I haven't actually done any modern building for quite a while. It's all been medieval. I just kind of feel addicted to it at the minute. The problem I've got with modern is that I want to use a mod, and obviously because I've been writing that mod, it takes a lot of time up to, well, write a mod. It's weird. It's actually because it's in Java, which isn't my best programming language, so that's part of the problem that I've got. That's why. Yeah. Right. Let's get on to fire pit anyway. Right, is there... So I know that we've got the really, really cool, obviously the campfire. It's a shame there isn't a... Actually, surprisingly works. just literally just shoving them in the floor like that. That actually works. Right, I'm going to go for that then. See, I was looking for... Have we got this iron? Is there a stick version of it? There isn't there. There you go. That's what I was thinking. And then we can have something hanging from it. Obviously the pig is going to be a bit of a difficult one to do. It would be nice to have a hanging pig just because it's that texture. But I'm also thinking, can we hang anything else? So I don't know how many... No, they would have pigs, wouldn't they? Yeah, no, they definitely would have pigs. So let's do a pig. So if we do that, we need to get some iron bars in order to connect onto it. And the one I like using... This is back from the Conquest days, really. So like I say the Conquest days, what it actually means is the metadata days. Is the one I like, is this one. I'll stretch this pig out like loads. It doesn't look like, though, this connects onto that, does it? Dunno. Pig is just enjoying life, man. He is just enjoying life. Why is that not like... See, that one doesn't do anything. Is it just any of them? Dunno. Yeah. See, that connects into there, but it doesn't connect onto anything else. Is it because that is connecting onto that? That's not connecting onto that. Is that what I'm thinking? Is that right? Because that's wood iron bar. Ah, okay. That might be why then. Which probably means that it connects onto these. Yeah. So, what do we end up doing with these then? Since I can't do what I wanted to do. Yeah. And also, is there a texture for the kind of like middle bit? There isn't, is there? Right, I know what I'm doing. Right. I'm actually not going to go over pig. I've decided not to go over pig. Instead, what I'm going to do, annoyingly, is just have like something. Well, I say annoyingly, doesn't really actually matter. I'm going to have like a floating chain type thing. The other thing, do you guys know if they're going to add in the there's biome variants for each of these chains, which meant that they would just end on the middle? Do you guys remember that? Don't know. But I don't know. I've not seen any of them anyway. Like not in the extended stuff or anything. Or if I just do chain actually, I guess it should come up, shouldn't it? Yeah. So I haven't actually seen any of them on there. Don't know. Right. So we're gonna have nice bit of beef. Do I need to make this smaller? Is that what I need to do? Maybe? Maybe. Right, and the other thing is, what kind of like wood type thing do we want going on? Is there any nice like wood type things? Don't know. Iron, wood. I kind of want something quite airy, but like does look like a thing. So we'll see. Let's have a look. Too much choice with this mod now. It used to be you had like the choice of like 4 blocks or whatever. But now it's just so fancy, isn't it? Actually on a GitHub page where so you can make a yeah. Right, clickable or something to make them in the middle. Yeah, that would actually work, wouldn't it? Yeah. That would definitely work. So I'm just going with these like I know these are the old school type things. Oh yeah, the corner block. I did not know that they had the chair. Why have they got 2 chairs? Is this where one of them's smaller? Because I think I've come across these before, actually. Yeah, it really freaked me out. Because I didn't think... yeah, there is, look. One was smaller. I don't really understand why. Anyway. Right. I actually don't think they're the right blocks. Right, so if we're going to go with the corner ones, that means we're going to have some sort of corner block, which don't... No, I do have one in this. I'm wondering if we could do... If we're going to do that, that means we're going to have to like thicken it up, aren't we? But we can always do that, can't we? Oh, or just do the stupidly simple thing of move it onto the inside for this corner block. Yeah, didn't think about that, did I? And then do it on here. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And we'll decide on a better texture. So I don't think that one kind of works here. I think it looks too... It just doesn't work, does it? Right. Don't know about Minecraft... What's going on? Right. Whatever happened to High God? I just kind of... It's not like I got uninspired. I know that lots of people didn't like bits of it. I was actually going to do that on the stream at some point and kind of like revisit it. But yeah, a lot of people didn't really like... some of the buildings and some of the building style. I wasn't really too sure which bits of it or what the actual problems were, because I want to know what the problems are so I can fix them. So then I was planning on doing that as like a stream, then ended up working lots, and then it just never happened. I kind of got stuck on that really. I am planning on redoing it. It's just that is a huge project though. And then like by the time I've got back to everything, I just didn't really. I don't know. I wasn't like in the right mood, or I wasn't sure if I could actually build that kind of like style again, or you know, all that kind of stuff. So it kind of just got pushed back at the minute. So that's where that is. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, let me know. So I don't like that either. Rizadon says I should do more. What did you say? More angled buildings. I agree. Yeah, I do need to do more angled buildings. From looking at that the recent time lapse that came out that's been doing really well, that I've like retweeted about 1,000 times, which they've called it Novigrad actually, haven't they? The same as The Witcher. That is just awesome, and that's got just so many angled buildings. That's kind of like made me think that that'd be awesome, you know. So I do agree. I do need to do more angled stuff, because at the minute it's all straight. So yeah. Alright. Meso taught me to make like Mesoamerican styles? What does that mean? What do you mean by Meso? You're gonna have to explain that. Yeah, it's... I remember the first time that I did angle stuff, because they didn't used to do it, so I've actually got a really old tutorial for like 4 years ago of them. But that was literally 45-degree angles. That wasn't proper angled ones, if you know what I mean. But that was kind of fun, I think. I can't really decide what I want to do with this. It's really bad. Ooh. Like just with this inside area, I really can't. It's really annoying me. Oh, I might just do it like that. That looks good, actually. Amazing that the kind of like simpler stuff sometimes is just exactly what. No, that one needs to stick there, doesn't it? Yeah, so those are there. Let's do something like that. And so we just every so often do that or something. Not that one. That one. It just looks too samey, doesn't it? So maybe we do. Or we switch it to be like more like that, and then these ones are the plain ones. Maybe, yeah, that looks a little bit better, I think. God knows. Mizafella, one of the mods in the CR server, when that was around, she was one of the main builders for that. Okay, cool. I still need to jump on. I still have not jumped onto the Conquest Reforged mod server, and I really want to. I really need to, actually. The reason I haven't done it, though, is that I'll end up just talking to everyone, and I won't actually end up doing anything. And I won't have any videos for like a week. so that's the true kind of like comment, or true kind of story, is that, and that is the real reason I haven't been onto the free Reforged mod server. There is no server anymore. What? Really? Is it gone? Where'd it go? What happened? Damn. What actually happened to the server? That's really sad. I didn't realise that it's gone. I actually thought it was still around. Dang. I'm gonna finish this, just like this bit, even if there's nothing else. Like I was expecting this to kind of like go on for quite a while. Like this build in general, like all of them actually. I end up spending like more time on everything. I kind of like that. It's not too bad. I just need to do some like, I think probably some angled stuff. Not angled stuff. Simple little arches or something. Yeah, but the problem is, as soon as you do arches with these, with a block there, I just always think it looks a bit naff. I don't know. I don't know. Oh well. No, that's fine, Razor Dawn. No worries. I'll have a look at it online or something. I'm sure it's around somewhere. But it is quite sad if it's gone. Ooh. So does that mean? Well, there's still Ardercraft. Ardercraft's around. I still need to go on that. Me and Nick Goss were doing that actually ages ago. That was really good. That was before Conquest Reforged mod. That was when they had just their own one. I thought it was awesome. It's brilliant. So if we have this, I'm thinking maybe this side is just a room instead. We've also got to think of how we're going to get up here as well. Yeah. This build is what is this? It's like, well, I don't know. It's kind of gone off because these are like Rohan kind of styles. This building isn't really Rohan style. This is more Nordic than anything else, I think. But it's kind of like, I call it Rohan because of the stupid little that thing. Oh, I haven't even switched it back onto my main screen either. Sorry, guys. My face is going to switch into the corner because I think it's the better area for it. But yeah. It is kind of like Nordic inspired. Everything's inspired by Nordic though. Problem is Minecraft Nordic is different than actual Nordic. And there is a difference. I also need to put more food on this thing. Fish or something. Yeah, sardines. I don't know what else they would actually have up here, so we'll have a look. Don't have it on the end like that. Fish will do. Right. Let's build a wall across this side. Nice simple little wall. And yeah, we definitely don't need these anymore then. So that just looks weird if we have those on there. But we could, because it's a fighters guild, and because you guys did show me on the stream how to do it, we could actually put up a nice shield. Shame we can't have like an axe or something like that. So we go frame, shield, shield. Do we do it like there? And that's so weird, isn't it? That's so freaky. You know, having just like at weird little angles. I don't know. God knows. Let's see, right. Minecraft Nordic looks maybe 5% the actual historic Nordic Viking architecture. Yeah, I actually think what's it called? The Witcher got it closer actually than the Minecraft style. But that's the thing. The Minecraft style of Nordic is very over exaggerated, very pointy, and I think it's all done from the roof style in terms of in Minecraft. But it doesn't really matter. Not really. I don't think it does anyway. I think it's everything's open to interpretation. I think that it's still quite cool though, the Minecraft Nordic style. But you're right, it is very different. Both of them are different. What is this building anyway? This is the Fighters Guild. So it's this big, I would say ugly building. Big ugly building that we've got here, where the fight is going to be in. We've got lots of, we've just still got tons to do on it, really. The only bit I like, really, is this extra bit that we've added on. Even that I don't really like, because now it's kind of blocked into this Cartwright's area here. No idea. Hemburg sounds more Central European. Yes, because it sounds like Hamburg. But it's based off of Anglo-Saxon, or the Old English kind of, is kind of, I think what it's called in common tongue is like Old English. But yeah, it is very, it's kind of like when the language is a bit more Germanic. Which it still is, I think. I would say it's a bit more, you know, still quite Germanic. Right, okay, so that's there. What if we do that? Do something here like this. I'm just thinking of trying to block this off a little bit so that when you kind of come in, you get a feeling of this gigantic kind of hall type area. I don't know. Something like that. Maybe. Cool. Gonna do how to on the Lambda class shuttle. I think Jag Thunder did actually. I think there's already one. I think there's a really good one already out. I'm pretty sure that Jag did the Lambda class shuttle and the pad from Return of the Jedi. So go check that out because it's really good. But I'm pretty sure he's already done it. It's already been done. Typically, I don't want to do stuff that's already been done because it's already been done. I know that's very, very simplistic, but that is the truth. I'm trying to make this all like kind of a bit area now. Right, I'm gonna get some stairs and stuff, and just start doing a little bit of this kind of work now. We got that block here. I'll use this dark one. I quite like it. I really like these stairs. I don't know. I'm probably going to change my mind on actually using these type of stairs though. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind on using those and use something else. It definitely needs to be something else. It might be just spruce actually that I end up using in here to add a little bit of contrast. But yeah, there we go. Let's grab these spruce planks because that just covers up everything as well. It's quite nice, isn't it? We'll try it anyway. There you go. Right. And then with these we haven't got any stairs on, but we do have the beams, so we can do at least this and this. Give that a go. And I'm going to end up changing that spruce because I don't like it already. Annoying. I don't like that at all, actually. No, I don't like that even in slightest. Actually, that's really weird. There you go. Right, if we go for these, the whole thing needs a tweak. Right, throw some banners on the wall. Yeah, we need to come up with a banner actually. Have you guys got any good banners for a fighters guild that we can use in like across the entirety of Yarowyn? You will be credited as well. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the document. It's like the stupid little horse banner thing that I made when it stops freaking out. This horse banner type thing, that's up on Planet Minecraft, and I just put a link to it. So if you guys make one, then we can just do that. So not a problem. Gonna do any Subnautica how-to builds? I've not even played Subnautica. I played it a little bit, but I've never got properly into it. I know it's good, know that, but never got properly into it. I'm wondering if I should do something across here now, just to kind of like break out that wall because it just looks so flat and stuff. Don't know. So when you can change the texture pack to standard for a minute. It doesn't work that way, not with the Conquest Reforged mod, because a lot of the when you do modding, you can like either just specify like like a default file. So usually what modders do is they put in something that will match the default texture pack. However, because the Conquest mod is made for Conquest, which is a texture pack, they've put that default texture as the actual Conquest texture. So when you actually switch it back, a lot of the textures, like a lot of the default ones, will go back to default, like oak planks and those kind of ones, but the rest of them just turn into the old one. So yeah, so it doesn't, there's no point. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm trying to say that's why there's no point. It's because yeah, it's because there isn't. Hopefully that makes sense though. Right, let's fix this wall as well. Right, let's get this and stuff. Right, and just do. Oh, I was going to do this, wasn't I? I was going to make this come out. Yeah. Is this the city you planned? I've not planned it. I'm just randomly building. I'll be the first to admit that is exactly what I'm doing on this. It's all just randomly built, and that's why I don't think it's working as well. Like I quite like it, you know. I like a lot of bits of it, but I just don't think it's got this same. Doesn't look as good as it could do, and I think that's all because I haven't really planned it, not properly anyway. So, yeah. Right. Just have this coming down. See, that to me looks too big. I actually think that that window type thing is too big on this side. I think we need to actually cut it back completely and reshape the whole thing. Crazy as that sounds. But I think if we instead... Well, see, that is actually kind of like there, isn't it? But you could almost do like going... See, that seems alright. I think it's this extra bit. So I almost like need to have that going into there. That's all I really need, actually. Right. Yeah, that is literally all I need. So I'd basically already done what I needed to do. Kind of. Right. Let's just shove this in. I'm basically just rebuilding it exactly the same, aren't I? Yeah. But that's fine. Should make it a little bit better as well, because then we're not trying to like change the way it is. It just is. Yeah, there we go. Right. I was just wondering why that looked odd, and then I just realised. Right. Okay. So most Frisians. You got some Frisians. Frisians in the house. It's the weird, very English-like Dutch kind of language. Frisian. I think it's the closest language to English, isn't it? Something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do something like that. That's better. It's very simple and very nice. I think. Maybe. Don't know. Right, okay. What are the 2 mod packs? Which one do you use? Yeah, there's 2 different versions of the mod pack, isn't there? There's the like simple version and there's the more complicated version. And by that I mean like in terms of the actual mod composition. I was going to say compilation, that was not the right word at all. That looks better. Why can't I make the other window look like that? So it's a lot simpler, but yeah. Snowing outside. Cool, Gerald Productions. It's not for me. It was earlier though, it was like the UK, like it's the first time, because I live in Cornwall, and Cornwall never gets snow. And like we had it the other day. It was really interesting. It's been 8 years since it snowed in where we live. Crazy, innit? 8 years. That's better. Anyway. We'll do something with the back. That looks terrible. I still don't like this down. You know, this bit down here. I know I've tried to kind of like muck it up with this bit. We need to do something with it, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, you live in Ireland. Fair enough. I bet you've become more popular since Star Wars as well. Ireland in general, just as a general country. Because of obviously, what's it called? Oh, I can never pronounce it. I know I've read it loads, but never pronounce it. Can I do some more Star Wars stuff? If I feel like it, I will, definitely. At the minute, I just don't really feel like it. I know that sounds strange, but you've got to be in the right mood, because it's like when I built the Star Destroyer, I just decided to build it. I just wanted to build one, you know, and that was it. And I didn't really mind doing the tutorial. It was a very long tutorial for me, but didn't mind it as much. So I've got to be in the right mood. It's with everything, really. So at least we can do something with this. If we do that. That at least covers up, doesn't it? And then do like something else. Something like that'll do, won't it? There we go. And then I'm just thinking, like, what do I do with this? Where do I hail from? Cornwall, sir. I hail from Cornwall. The great lands of not that much great. No, it's not bad. I'll like Cornwall. It's not bad at all, really. Right, if we do... I'm hoping to get, like, this bit, this side window here a little bit better. I think the way to kind of like do it is that we actually integrate it with the main roof, because I think that's what they would do, really. Wouldn't they? I'm wondering if we can actually maybe do something like this, where we end up, you know, raising it up, because that might actually help. Distinguish it a little bit, which it does. Definitely does, doesn't it? Do I have an image of the whole map? Yeah, you can actually download the entire map. It's Yarowyn. If I show you guys, I'll load it first, because might as well, and I can chat to you guys while I'm loading it in the background, while I find it. That is. What if I would have opened it recently? I guess not. Okay. Oh, desktop. Of course, it's something stupid. That's the problem. Not that one. Right. There we go. Right, let me switch to the main screen. Oh. No, Cornwall's not in Wales. God damn. Good. No, it's a county. It's in like the southwest. Cool. Right. Anyway, no, it's actually loaded now. Sorry. There we go. Here's the old map. It's the one I've got at the minute. So that is the gigantic one. I have used different layer masks actually to mark on the areas, but what we're building down here is actually Hemburg, which is in the yellow area of Aurelia. It's right here. It's Hemburg. Oh yeah, fairies. I haven't named some of them, like Mudlands, for example, or Byzantine, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Londonderry, the best county. There you go. Right, if we switch off the things, the overlay, and the overlay text. Actually, I can do it on one layer, can't I? Yeah, I've tried to be really good with this. There we go. You can then at least see the map in one big go. What music is this? This is all Windswept. Thank you very much, Mercury, again, for replying before I'd even been able to read it. Do I have a download for this? I don't have a download for the map because it's just always being changed and worked on and things. What I've started to do though is, here we go. I've actually grabbed stuff from Skyrim, like the little symbols. I've started to use those to like fill in. So we've got like Wagrandale and Fort Scalar, and obviously High God will be there. I've started to kind of like fill that in and add into it and things, but I haven't added in the rivers that I've added into it, because we've only got the default rivers and things like that. But you can kind of see what I've been planning around this area then. So we've got Hemburg here, and like the little fishing hut there, swamp town there, and Faceton Moor, which is going to be the kind of like hill fort type. It's not really hill fort actually. It's the swamp people, you know, that thing. Yeah, that's the map. There is a download for the actual Minecraft map if you guys wanna grab it. I think it's in the description. Nope, it's not in the description of this stream. So what I'll do is I'll add that in, and then when you see the stream come up as an upload, if you guys grab it, I'll make sure it's in there and make sure it's in the rest of them. Cool. Thanks, Jard Productions. Thank you very much for coming on, and I'll see you later. Thanks for coming on to the stream. Yeah. Right. So we've not done as much as I wanted to do this stream, but kind of got a bit of a plan. I don't know about this thing. I think we need to cut that back a bit, don't we? I do want to do something like that though. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking of ending the stream, guys. So if there's anything else you guys want to add, please do, and then we'll see how it all goes. Do you use a map to work off in World Painter? Yes, yeah. You can see all the Yarowyn stuff if you want to. That's all on YouTube as like streams. I did pretty much that entire thing as a stream. So feel free to check those out if you wanted to. If you want to see how I kind of like built it and things, it might be interesting. Right, so those are all... Right, that's the one. Right, let's get this sorted quickly. See, quick now, isn't it? There we go. Alright, those can go, that can go there, that can go there. Nope, that one should be there. Right. A lot of this is already in. Let's finish this off. There, that one there, that one there. And well, at least we're done with that bit. And then we'll get on to kind of finishing it up a little bit later on. But there we go. Cool. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming onto the stream. Can do another one soonish, I think. Hopefully this should auto-upload itself. It should do anyway. If not, I'll put it on to obviously upload onto YouTube. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good evening and have a good rest of the weekend. See you later.